when we think about guerrilla marketing as businesses, we think of the big corporate companies that have huge budgets. But you went out of the circle and created something very amazing. I'm not sure about her budget, but
Okay, yeah. Actually, you're very right. Let me tell you, when it comes to budgeting, that is where people, get it wrong.
yes.
Yes. So let me talk through about guerrilla marketing. Now, I'll still use what they call clothes.
Yes.
Still, I borrowed these concepts all. When you go downtown, say when you enter, the biggest fashion center in Uganda is really downtown Kampala, Ham, Owino side, and
Yes.
all the park area, and
Yes.
always the biggest small-scale businesses in downtown. The biggest actually is fashion.
Yeah.
If you go to look, even where you find where there are electronics, the biggest chunk of businesses are fashion
fashion.
stores and all that. On the roadside, the biggest fashion business on the road are clothes. Then when you're walking downtown Kampala, I know everybody who has moved through Kampala, you meet someone and they pull you, or they just hand you a cloth. They're like, Sebo Ogula,
Yes,
are you
yes.
buying kano kajja kutuuka and all that? You're going to, always going to get it, pick it and look at it and all that. Then you ask this person, how much? Ajja gamba, jegezemu, try it on.
Yeah, that's a concept. Yeah.
It's always a concept. I'm going to drive to my point.
Yeah.
And I'm like, jegezemu. Then you get to try it on. What would be your reaction after trying it on?
Definitely, there are two reactions. You're
Uh-huh.
like, this guy has given me his time. I've tried on this t-shirt. I must be looking good in it.
Uh-huh.
And definitely, you'll use some marketing words. Already, you've taken time.
Good. But you see, by the way, they baited you already when they told you to try it on. Because when you try it on, you're going to put it on and you're going to picture it actually fits well. It looks good on me. You're going to probably picture on a day when you'll put it on.
Yeah.
So that is a subconscious trick. So that is what they call the mere exposure effect in their cognitive biases, the mere exposure effect.
Yes.
Then when you look at it and you're like, oh, I actually like it, then you go to maker.
Yes.
So when it comes to price, they sold to you the value you needed the most, your emotions, for them to massage your emotions of how good you think you would look like.
Yes.
And then you talk price and all that.